I never thought I'd open a cafe in the middle of Halloween night, but here I am, just a stickman with a coffee machine and too much optimism. The sign outside flickers like it's cursed, and the first customer hasn't even arrived. Still, I tell myself, it's fine. What's the worst that could happen? Yeah, famous last words. The bell above the door rings with a sound that feels too human. A tall figure in a black suit and no face walks in. Welcome to Urban Legend Café, I say, pretending I don't recognize Slender Man. He orders a black coffee, no sugar, and stands perfectly still in the corner. Great start. Then the door creaks again, and a pale girl floats in backwards. Her long hair drags on the floor. She whispers, "Do you have Wi-Fi?" My brain freezes. Yeah, password's just boo123. She thanks me with a smile that could stop time. I think I just gave free internet to Sadako. As I wipe the counter nervously, a small child wearing a porcelain mask sits silently at a table. I blink, and now there are 3 of them. They just stare. No drinks, no talking. I decide to pretend they're a performance art group. It's either that or panic. Out of nowhere, a gust of cold wind slams the door open. A woman in a red dress appears, her feet not touching the ground. "1 strawberry latte," she whispers, "for my lost love." I don't even question it. I just make it fast, hoping she tips in coins, not curses. The cafe's lights flicker again. Suddenly all the mirrors fog up with words, "Nice coffee." I exhale in relief. Finally, a compliment. But then another word appears below it. "Stay." Yeah, no thanks. I grab a towel and wipe it off before it finishes the sentence. I check the clock. 3:03 a.m., the perfect hour for bad decisions. I turn around to find Slender Man still standing in the same spot, sipping his coffee without a mouth. I don't even want to know how that works. I just nod politely and pretend this is normal customer service. The masked kids start humming something low and eerie. Suddenly, their table floats an inch off the floor. I grab my mop like a weapon and yell, "We don't allow levitation without ordering first." They slowly lower the table, giggling. Great, even the ghosts mock me. Then, a glowing pumpkin head bounces in. "Trick or treat?" it asks in a cheerful voice. I hand it a pumpkin spice latte. "Both," it says, and explodes into glitter. The cafe smells amazing now. If only chaos always cleaned up this well. Just when I think it's calming down, the jukebox turns on by itself and plays spooky, scary skeletons. Everyone in the cafe starts dancing, including me. I mean, come on, it's a banger. For a moment, it actually feels like the world's weirdest but happiest Halloween party. The fun stops when a shadow seeps under the door. It stretches across the floor like spilled ink and forms a mouth. "Got room for one more?" it whispers. I gulp. "Sure," I say, but no smoking inside. The shadow laughs and takes a seat. The air drops 10 degrees. Trying to keep it together, I start making more coffee, lots of it. Turns out ghosts love caffeine. The blender starts spinning by itself, the cups rattle, and the espresso machine screams louder than me. That's fine. Haunted equipment builds character. Suddenly, Sadako floats over and asks if we have oat milk. "We're out," I say. She sighs and vanishes into the floor. The hole she leaves behind smells like lavender and regret. I write, "Buy oat milk" on my to-do list, right next to "Find exorcist." One of the masked kids tugs my sleeve. He slides me a note. It says, "You're doing great." Then he turns into mist and disappears. I blink. Maybe ghosts aren't that bad. Maybe they just need a place to hang out that's not a graveyard. I pour myself a cup of coffee, sit down and watch Slender Man try to pay with Monopoly money. I accept it. What am I going to do, argue with an entity that can teleport? I put the bills in the register like everything's fine. Then the door swings open again and in walks a mirror version of me, a stick man with glowing eyes and an apron. "Shift change," he says flatly. "My coffee spills." "You're kidding, right?" He shakes his head. I guess even ghost cafes need night shifts. He takes my spot behind the counter while I awkwardly stand aside. The customers wave goodbye, one by one, fading out like smoke. Slender Man gives a polite nod before vanishing through the wall. The cafe grows quiet, except for the hum of the lights. I step outside and look at the neon sign. It flickers one last time before shutting off completely. Maybe this was never a cafe. Maybe it was a weird Halloween dream. Or maybe the dead just really love good coffee. As dawn starts to rise, I laugh at myself. Next year, I whisper, I'm opening a salad bar instead. But deep down, I know I'll be back, because once you serve coffee to ghosts, you're part of their world forever. And somewhere behind me, in the darkness of the closed cafe, the bell rings one last time. Someone, or something, just came in for another cup.